Let's talk Womentalk.
Today we meet a doctor whose loss of her own loved ones to mental illnesses has spurred her on to help and empower other people living with mental illnesses and their families. Watch this unsung heroine right here on WTPulse.
Hi, my name is Radiah Salim. I'm actually a family doctor, but I'm also the founder and president of Club H.E.A.L in Singapore. Our vision is to eradicate the stigma surrounding mental illness. The word HEAL from Club H.E.A.L stands for hope, empowerment, acceptance and love. Hope, there's always hope. Whatever challenge you face, there's always hope. E is about empowerment. So you must learn about your illness, how to manage yourself, and what is it about yourself that you want to develop. So that's being empowered. Acceptance to me is seeing the positive aspects of illness, So we go back to the meaning of that illness. Or even a caregiver, talk about getting caregivers to accept. Love. People with mental health issues need a lot of love and support from the people around them. In particular, their caregivers, family members, their friends. We have a mission to assist and empower people with mental illness. Because when they come to our centers, they come to a place where they feel that they're not judged, they're accepted, and then they make some friends. So in Club H.E.A.L, it's peer-to-peer empowerment. People with illness empowering other people with illness, caregivers empowering other caregivers. Because we do talk about illness, we do talk about medications, and then it's also skills-based. They learn new skills or they relearn the skills that they may have lost in the process of being ill. Attitudes, as much as possible, it's always about positivity. So in coming to Club H.E.A.L, they become empowered, they develop confidence, they can become our mental health advocates. Back in 2008, I had a dream that I wanted to start this. It's just, but I didn't do anything about it. It was later on when my second cousin fell ill. Unfortunately, she died. She died in February 2012. So after she died, I said, that's it. No more waiting. Things just get accelerated, and then, it's very sad. But as I feel that, all the events that happened to me, it's heading for this, As I said, things happen for a reason. I had to undergo all that, and then I understand better what it's like, so that's where the passion comes from. It comes from what you've been through. And that's why I started Club H.E.A.L. There's this huge stigma because the manifestation of mental illness is behavioral. But if people could see beyond the difficult behavior, they could see behind this behavior, this person is actually having symptoms. There's still a lot of work to be done, So what I want is for people to view people with mental illness as being normal people. Just like you see, someone is normal, happen to have asthma, happen to have diabetes. Same thing. He's normal, he happened to have schizophrenia, he's taking medication, he's doing very well. Just treat them as normal people. Just be nice to them, just be nice to each other. It's not surprising that people with mental illness don't want to come out there and share, because they know they will be treated differently, they will be discriminated again, they will be pitied. Pitied is the last thing that they want. Quite a number of clients become volunteers and they are becoming more and more willing to speak up. Sharing is important, full stop. Then it gives meaning to our lives. And when we do that, we ourselves heal. Heal and be healed. It's true, When you help others, you help yourself actually. To me, I'm not just about helping people with mental illness. I'm all for prevention. It's the whole society and community. For example, in Singapore, a lot of workplaces can be very stressful. So if we can have more understanding employers, if you believe people with mental illness got something to contribute and do well, then we need to actively employ people with mental illness. So one, walk the talk about actively employing them. Number two, I really feel that they really have a lot to offer. Same thing school. Instead of the emphasis on academic achievement, the school should emphasize on developing their students in a holistic manner. You know, be kinder to the environment, be kind to each other, you know, be kind to yourself. Being a Muslim myself and understanding the Malay culture, I can reach out to patients and their caregivers better. So that's why in Club H.E.A.L, we more focus on the Malay Muslims because we know their value system. A lot of people still think that people get mental illness because they lack faith. We want to say not true. Illness is not because you're lacking faith at all. Illness is a challenge. Sometimes you need to fall before you can rise again. You know? Okay, the other value, for example, if you want to reach out to a Muslim, is about acquiring knowledge. In the Quran, for example, it says, is it the same, someone with knowledge and someone without? So they say, oh, this is what our religion teaches, we must acquire knowledge. You know? So it resonates well with a Muslim client. The other thing about the Malay Muslim community, some of them think illness is due to evil spirit possession. So this is something that we have to educate. But you know, you don't just say rubbish, what you say is rubbish. No, I have to respect. Then we demonstrate examples and then they are more convinced. To me, that's why in order to reach out to people, it's good if you understand their culture, you understand their background. People know about us through our website and Facebook. So it could be someone with mental illness, it could be their caregivers. They can just get to us by calling 68993463 or just email to info@clubh.org.sg. And it does not mean that every client needs to come to our day rehab centers. Some don't find it beneficial to come to our day rehab center. They just want to be empowered, and you know, from there on, they want to be able to manage their illness well, and then they want to get on with life. They want to go back to work or go back to their studies or whatever. What motivates me is when you see people do well. People with mental illness can do very well. They can contribute to the community. They are not a burden to the community. So they should not be seen as a burden. Someone like Johanna, she was from a client, became a volunteer, and she became our staff. So when a client gets better, it's priceless lah. You know, when she stand up and speak, it's that much more real and convincing. I want to say to caregivers, take care of yourself, but you need to empower yourself. You need to learn about the illness, and you need to learn how to be able to communicate well with your loved one, because you can be the best thing for your loved one, but you can also be, unfortunately, you can also be a trigger for your loved one. So take ownership, and then when you see your loved one recover, you'll be so happy. You know? I would like to say to people experiencing mental health issues that never to lose hope. Help is there, but you need to seek help. Don't think that you're in this alone. There are others just like you. My biggest dream is maybe one day there's no need for a Club H.E.A.L, because you know what? People are, the community is so empowered that having a mental illness is no big deal anymore. Less and less people develop mental illness because the preventive strategies are working, and even if people do develop mental illness, they do well. So Club H.E.A.L becomes redundant. And empowerment to me does not stop at the individual. It is at all levels. Empowering individuals, empowering families, and empowering communities, because I'm sure you've heard this before, it takes a village to heal one person, and that one person can actually heal a village as well. So it's a two-way process, so that's empowerment.
Thank you so much for watching Womentalk. Here are more stories of inspiring women just for you.